Oh! I see it now. There it is. Ah, yes, that does look very time-esque. Is that the passage of time?
That's right. That's the passage of time. I went through that to go to the past. Celebi, only you can open the passage of time. Do your thing.
Sure. Stop there. That will do.
What? That voice?
It can't be. Hello to you all. It's been a while. Oh, fuck, he's just there.
Dust Noir.
Dust Noir. Your scurrying carried you far, but sad to say, that's all over now. Oh, fuck, they're everywhere. The Sableye, too.
That's crafty, Dusk Noir. You allowed us to roam free, but you kept your eye on us the whole time. So you could capture Celebi as well.
What? So you mean we were followed the whole time?
I didn't see this coming. It's all my fault, Celebi.
Oh? Apologies don't suit your style, my dear Grovyle. Do you honestly think that I can be caught? Tee.
Everyone, are you ready to fight?
Huh? You bet I am.
We're going to power our way through. We'll push them aside, then dive into the passage of time.
Got it. Huh, so you'll resist? Spare yourself the effort. You have no chance of succeeding.
We won't know for sure until we try. Dust Noir, you and me, now.
Grovyle, are you really such a fool to think that I'd come alone?
What?
Now, Master Dialga. Whoa, it's turned pitch black. Sinister. There it is. It's a dog in armor.
That's...
Grovyle, what is it? What is that? Well, I think that's sort of implied, isn't it, Squirtle?
That's Primal Dialga.
What? That's Primal Dialga? Metal Gear?
Metal Gear?
What's wrong, Grovyle? Where's your bravado now? My dear Grovyle.
This is it for us.
Why? Aren't we going to fight?
It's hopeless. Dust Noir on his own is one thing, but we don't stand a chance against Dialga. You two have kept up so well. I'm sorry to let you down. This is where it ends.
But
I surrender, Dusk Noir. Do with me as you will.
My Grovyle? What's the matter, Grovyle? It's not like you to give up so easily.
Yes, I am giving up. But hope is still alive. Celebi, you remember. That last time, when I traveled back in time to prevent the planet's paralysis. I wasn't alone. There was another.
It was Torchic, yeah. What? Grovyle, you didn't come to our world by yourself?
That's right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together. But when we went through the passage of time, we had trouble. We became separated. My partner should still be back in the world of the past. Even if I am eliminated, my partner will see our mission through to the end. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis.
Ha! Ha ha ha! Ho ho ha!
What's so funny?
Ah, so you claim someone went to the past with you. Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Go on, say the name.
Why ask such a thing?
Can't tell me?
No, that's not true. My partner's name is Louie. My best friend.
What? What? Grovyle? You said Louie? What? This is Louie right here.
What? You're Louie? No. It can't be. It isn't. The Louie I know isn't a Pokemon. The Louie that I know is a human.
What? Ho ho ho! Ah, precisely. My good fellow Grovyle, that is unmistakably your friend.
What?
That Pokemon you see was once a human.
What?
Master Dialga had given me a mission. It was to get rid of you, Grovyle, and Louie, because you fled to the past. I traveled through time in pursuit of you both. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you. And at one point, I met Team Overwatch. Hello there! You're from the guild if I'm not mistaken. Yup, we're Team Overwatch. I remember it like it was yesterday. I suspected nothing. My part see it in a dream.
Excuse me, a dream, you say? What do you mean?
When you mentioned the dimensional scream, I was skeptical at first, but then an idea began to take shape in my mind. And... Yep, with the memory of a name and the memory of being a human.
I beg your pardon? Human?
So a former human with no memories, a human that possessed the dimensional scream. I became convinced then. You said that you know your name at least. Yep, chirp chirp. Louie told the name to Dust Noir. Ah, I see. Does that name ring a bell? No, it means nothing to me, unfortunately. Foreshadowing. There was no doubt. This Louie was the very one I had been seeking. So that Louie developed amnesia and was transformed into a Pokemon, which must be because of the accident during your time travel. Well, Louie's memory loss was a lucky stroke for me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It was quite easy to win over your partner's trust, and it was also easy to drag them to the future when the time came. Ugh. Duster really was that. That's the thing that tips you off. Not everything else up until this point. Which left you, Grovyle, the last part of the job to finish. I was a human from the future? And I was Grovyle's partner on a mission to prevent the planet's paralysis. Metal Gear? And that's how I ended up in Hamlet's world? Grovyle and Louie, with both of you here, everything will end when we finally dispose of you. That will finally put an end to your glimmer of hope. Everything ends for you. Ho ho ho, ha ha, hoo hoo ha. Ugh, Dust Noir. No. Dust Noir. Huh. Have you finally come to terms with your fate? Grovyle. Louie. We shall be rid of you for all time. This is the end. For you. Ugh. Hey, Louie. Grovyle. You can't give up.
You say not to give up. But what can we possibly do in this bleak situation?
We have to think. I know. Celebi, can your time travel ability transport us just the short distance? It won't be easy with Dialga here. Dialga is the temporal Pokemon. It controls time itself. Even if I can make us travel in time, you'll have no trouble exposing it. Even a little will do. Please. Attack. Time to travel. That's fun on time travel. Where? Huh? They've vanished? Master Dialga? I was just up here being dramatic. Hold on. Yes. I see. Our time-traveling path has been shattered.
There they are.
We got so close to the passage of time. Dive in now, you can make it. Now, into the passage of time. Well, what about you, Celebi? Don't fret over me. I told you, I can't be caught. Stop the planet's paralysis. Change history.
Thanks.
Thanks, Celebi. You're not getting away, I say, not moving an inch. Blast, if only I'd started moving like 20 seconds earlier. Yeah. Foiled again. Ah, damn, time travel is so trippy. It's not unlike going plaid. I would love to save my adventure. I would hate to do all those dungeons again. A new dawn. It's quite distinctly night in the background, but... Everyone feeling good? No Pokemon accidentally turned into humans? Wouldn't that be a strange twist of fate? This is... Louie, where? Isn't this where I met you? It's like that beach. So that means, could it be? Well, there's the fucking sun, for one thing.
No, it is. We're in the past.
We're back. Is it the past? Is it the present? At what point does the future become the present and the past becomes the present again?
Yes, we did it.
Hey, Grovyle. Look around. We made it home. Back to our world.
So we did it? We made it through. Back to this world?
Yup. This is where I met Louie. Let's see. It was around here. This was where I found him out cold, his brain smashed against this rock.
So that's what happened. That trip through time sent me into the Eastern Forest. And Louie and I both reached your world very far away from each other.
Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole time travel thing. Can you explain? Yeah, you kind of like go through time, and get this, Squirtle. You end up at a different point in time, almost as if you've traveled through it. But this isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Wigglytuff's guild. Yeah, that'll go over real well when we turn up with fucking Grovyle, won't it? Before we went into the future, we trained then lived there. It's the perfect place. Alright, let's go.
Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, won't everyone be shocked? Don't you think they'd try to capture me?
Come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know. There's a good place, but it will mean cutting through Treasure Town.
It shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. Lead the way.
Alright, it's this way.
I will hop my way through. I will be as though the night.
Oh, here comes Team Charm. Dog, this is the absolute perfect time to kill the flow on this plot and go and watch that. As soon as it lets us go back to the top menu. Shit, dude, look at that. How ominous. This cliff is known as Sharpedo Bluff.
Sharpedo Bluff?
Yup. I think they call it that because the cliff itself is shaped like a Pokemon named Sharpedo. I don't know, though. It seems like too much of a coincidence. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's down here. This is where I lived before I joined the guild. Go on, go in. Oh shit, Squirtle. Just dropping this on us now? We had a summer home?
I see. This is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff.
Whew. I'm glad no one's wrecked this place. It goes to show nobody takes any notice of this place. It might be better if we stayed here for a while.
Agreed.
I would like to return to the top menu, if at all possible, though.
But Louie, I never expected you to be the very same.
Grovyle, can you tell us more about that?
Yes, Louie and I. We were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis.
A Pokemon and a human. Paired together? Madness.
Yeah. And Louie had, or has, a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. It played a vital part.
By special ability, you mean the...
Yes, exactly. He just went around diddling parts of the planet until we figured out what happened. But the dimensional scream has a drawback. The dimensional scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. Without that partner, the ability can't be triggered.
Why, though? Why, though? A trusted partner.
That's why we work together. The dimensional scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the time gears are hidden. We needed to find out where the time gears were in the past. We needed the dimensional scream to accomplish that.
Wait, hold on a second. You said that so does that mean I'm a trusted partner? Whoa.
Your point? Doesn't that show you how much you two trusted each other from the start?
When you put it like that. I mean, it's a bit embarrassing.
In addition, Louie developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Hamlet, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Louie grew to trust you very quickly because of that.
Oh, there's one other thing that I don't understand. Does the dimensional scream go off in relation to only time gears?
Right. The opposite is also true. The dimensional scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to the time gears.
Really? I don't remember it that way. Hey, Louie, do you remember that time it went off near Drowsy? And during our first exploration? And there were other times, too. We went to places that have nothing to do with time gears. But even in places like that, this is one of those, 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon thing, where, if it's just X degrees away from a time gear, it works anyway.
Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. The dimensional scream was never triggered by places that had no ties to time gears whatsoever. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Maybe it's because he's a fucking Pokemon now, I don't know. Perhaps the nature of the dimensional scream is altered in the past, or by him now being a different fucking species.
So in the future, the dimensional scream doesn't work in places that have Metal Gear? Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time, when we were in the future. Your dimensional scream, yeah. Touch this water. I remember it as though it were yesterday. Yeah, we touched the water. Nothing happened at all. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time. We were in the future, because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my dimensional scream failed to work. Metal Gear. Maybe Grovyle is right about the future and the past being different. Or maybe it's because I'm a different fucking species still, and it was just a coincidence because I was touching fucking water, i.e. the most uninteresting thing on the planet. Or different enough to make my dimensional scream ability work differently.
Anyway, like I was saying, we were investigating the planet's paralysis. We used to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future.
That's it. Here. A time gear is here. I see. Place the drought stone in Groudon's heart. That lifts the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner.
After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. That brought us from our world in your future to this world. However...
Whoa, are you okay? No, don't let go. Just a little longer. Come on. No, I can't. Hold on. Wow, Luigi.
We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Thus, Louie and I became separated. For some reason, Louie got amnesia and was turned into a Pokemon. It's just what happened. I can only guess that it had something to do with our accident while time traveling. The Sultan of Olamon just lives in Zanzibar now. It's just where he lives.
I came from the future? Fucking flies. And not just that, I came with the mission of preventing the planet's paralysis? I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real, somehow. Yeah, you know, if someone came in and told me, like, if a fucking tree lizard came in and was like, yo, guess what, you're from the future, and now you're a different species, I'd be like, I don't know, talking lizard, I think I might have just done a shit ton of acid. You know?
So, Louie, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you're safe. Your appearance may have, changed, and though you have lost your memory, you're still you, and none of this alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh, Louie, I'm glad to see you again.
He's just like, yeah. You too, Grovyle. Definitely.
Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I've told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do?
I'm a bit worried about how time yeah. But that's really a temporary thing?
That's right. As soon as the time gears are set in place at Temporal Tower, time will be restored to its normal state everywhere.
Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovyle. Taking a time gear will cause trouble for the Pokemon that live in that area, but we have to stop the planet, the greater good.
Okay then, we'll go together. But the hour is late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done, or hopping in my case. You really should try it, it keeps you in excellent shape. We should rest up tonight, we'll leave in the morning.
Can I go to the top menu yet, though? I would love to save my adventure, but could I also return to the top menu? The main menu, as we colloquially call it.
Hamlet isn't here. Maybe outside, even though we're technically outside right now, I suppose. What's the matter? Can't sleep?
Yeah, just thinking.
Thinking about Dusk Noir?
No, not that, though he is really dreamy. Sure, finding out we were being duped really hurt, but hearing what you had to say earlier, Grovyle, it made me realize that what Dusk Noir said in the future was really true, and it made me understand that Louie really did come from the future. I was thinking about things like that. You know, how small we are in relation to the world. Hey, look, Grovyle, sunlight. It's sunrise. Shit, that happened fast. Damn, it's like midday suddenly. It's pretty, isn't it?
Yes.
Maybe it's because we were in the future for so long, but I don't think that a sunrise would feel so renewing. The sunrise, well, I mean, it's suddenly become the middle of the day over here, so, like, yeah, we see the sun just coming over the horizon, and I look over here, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty fucking bright suddenly. The sun rises, then it sets. We take that for granted, that's only natural. But things we take for granted, they're really the most essential things, and they're precious.
All I'd ever known is the future's world of darkness. Upon coming to this world, and seeing the sun for the first time, it was staggering, especially since I'm also a grass Pokemon, so, you know, photosynthesizing is quite nice, actually, as it turns out. Seeing it strengthened my resolve to turn history away from a future of darkness. There is one thing that I wanted to ask of you, Hamlet. It's about that time in the future, when we were confronted by Dialga. Frankly, we were in a no-win situation.
I don't think that's really true, because we could have just, like, pushed our way past. Like, Dialga didn't do fucking anything, actually. I remember it like it was yesterday. You know, like, we could just sort of go around them. You can, like, fucking dig and shit, you know. There were things we could have tried.
When all seemed lost, you refused to give up. Even I had given up. What compelled you? How did you manage to stay so strong?
I wouldn't put it that way. Well, I wonder too. I really don't know. Maybe after making that same promise to not give up like 20 times, it finally stuck. But maybe it was because Louie stood by me. Take a look at this.
This... what could it be? There's an odd pattern.
I forgot this fucking existed.
There's an odd pattern inscribed on it. I've never seen anything like it. This pattern is new to me.
This is my relic fragment. It's my personal treasure. It's my dream to one day solve the mystery of this fragment. But I was such a coward. I couldn't even work up enough courage to see if I could apprentice at the guild. It was then that I met Louie. I remember it like it was yesterday. That time we almost died in the waterfall. Then that time we almost died in the sand. Then that time we went to the lightning place and allegedly almost died even though we won the fight. Ah. Yes, he was always there to cheer me up. And... fucking fly. Scary stuff. Oh, a legendary Pokemon. Damn. It all gave me courage. With Louie, I felt like I could conquer any challenge, except for, every time I gave up. That's how I came to think over time. Maybe that's why I was able to keep going without giving up.
Alright, I think I understand what you're saying. Yes, Louie has a special quality that makes others feel that way. The same way that I care for Louie as a friend, you, Hamlet, also feel the same way. Louie is lucky to be blessed with a
So.
Well, it's morning. We should be leaving soon.
Yep. Boy, that Deus Ex Machina that Chekhov's gun to the fragment has to pay off sooner or later.
Alright, it's agreed that we will collect all the time gears. First, we have to decide which time gear we should target.
Let's check the Wonder Map. From here, I guess the underground lake would be the closest.
How about Tree Shroud Forest? That's where I got my first time gear the last time.
Where's that?
Here. It's a little far from here, but there is no one like Uxie guarding that time gear.
Great, if we have to fight someone over a time gear, that would attract attention. But we wouldn't have to worry about that here, right?
Exactly.
That's settled. That's where we'll go. To Tree Shroud Forest. Can I return to the top menu yet, though?
This is it. This is the entrance to Tree Shroud Forest.
Oh? What's up, Grovyle?
The atmosphere somehow feels different than last time. No, I must be imagining it.
No, there's gonna be some dude at the end there now, suddenly.
We'll go in when you're ready.
Can I return to the top menu from you? I would like to say... yeah, there we go. Back to the top menu. Let's do it.
Fucking fly, I swear to God.
Episode list. Here comes Team Charm. Let's do it. Will there be a Charmander involved? No.
One evening. On the eastern horizon, in a small expanse of ruins.
Dude, he's having a party. The way he moves, very funny to me.
This is the deepest part of the dungeon, I think. Ooh, hey, there's a treasure chest up there. Don't tell me. Don't tell me this is the treasure everyone's been blabbering about. It is. It has to be. This is the treasure of these ruins. I've been working hard as an explorer for a really long time. And finally, I found what I've searched for. An awesome treasure. Ho ho. This totally rocks. Get a statue, because we're both made of rocks. I can't wait. Oh darn. The moment I lift up this treasure, I'm afraid the ruins will start to crumble. Oh, glad I thought of that. I was so excited I almost got careless. Anyway, I'll pick up the treasure carefully. Then I'll run as fast as I can out of here before it all crumbles down on me. There's no mistake. This treasure is mine.
Wait a moment.
What? What was that? That voice?
That treasure has already been claimed by us. We're not handing it over to you.
Who's there? Where are you? Show yourself.
Show yourself, you say. Alright. It's like looking at a Scooby-Doo, like an old Scooby-Doo cartoon. It's like, gee, I wonder what's gonna move in the background, right? Oh shit.
Strength! Knowledge! Beauty!
You are easily the ugliest one. What? Nah,
Here comes the treasure hunters. Here comes Team Charm.
What's this?
It's suddenly too dark to see.
The treasure's gone. Blessed, I've been tricked. Them. It's coming down. Oh no.
Alright, that went well. Does he have to look so stupid, though?
The treasure of the ruin's yours. This was a pretty easy job, wasn't it? That's one victory right after another.
That's right. They look so stupid. We haven't lost out on a treasure we aimed for yet. Not even one.
Team Charm is a 100% success rate. We take pride in that. Alright, let's go on. Go undefeated.
We the treasure hunters. Look so stupid. I'm like
the rabbit looks ridiculous faces.
Among the three of us, there's nothing we can't do. Less than 3.
Yeah, let's do it.
The treasure hunters, Team Charm, are a very famous exploration team. They're not only famous for being master rank and having a great reputation, but also for their splendid ability to find treasure and totally prank losers. However, this story takes place a little earlier. It's a story that takes place before Team Charm became famous. The Team Charm that always gets the treasure they're aiming for. Their next target is...
Wait, for me. We've come pretty far. Are we anywhere near our destination yet?
Just a little farther, Medichamp. According to my research, once we get out of this jungle, our destination is Balder Quarry.
Deep in Balder Quarry, there's supposed to be a legendary treasure. It's said to be so beautiful that mere words cannot express it, just like me. A beautiful treasure. Hee hee hee. Sounds like it will fit us perfectly. Is that so? When I hear that, it makes me very happy. Alright, let's do our best and get through this jungle.
Who are you?
I'm Blossom. I live in this jungle. If you're talking about the treasure in Balder Quarry, you really should give up.
Wait, what? Why?
That treasure has been sought by many exploration groups, but so far nobody's found it. Everyone knows that it's impossible to find. And lately that is, those of us who live here, think that there might not actually be anything there to begin with. So don't you think you should give up as well?
Thank you, Blossom. But we're not giving up.
Huh?
That kind of treasure sounds exactly like the kind of thing we like to look for, Less Than 3.
We always find and acquire the treasure we're looking for.
After all, we're the alluring treasure hunters. Team Charm.
Hey, Lapani. Once you've prepared, let's head out.
To the other side of the jungle.
Everyone looks so stupid. Do I have to be Lopunny? Can I just be Gardevoir, the only one that isn't fucking stupid looking? Alright, I don't know why I'm saving. Let's go. Fucking fly. Go away. Alright, back to the dungeons. Woo!